Do states need to be recognized to exist? Under international law, recognizing a country, also called state recognition, is a political and legal act by which one state acknowledges the existence and sovereignty of another. There are two main theories of recognition: the constitutive theory and the declaratory theory. The constitutive theory is outdated but influential. It says that a state only becomes a subject of international law once other states recognize it. Recognition is what gives it legal personality. The more widely accepted theory today is the declaratory theory, which says that a state exists if it meets certain criteria, regardless of recognition. Recognition is simply an acknowledgement of an existing reality. These criteria are outlined in the Montevideo Convention of 1933. To be considered a state, an entity must have a permanent population, a defined territory, an effective government, and the capacity to enter into relations with other states. Once a state is recognized, this can take the form of de jure recognition, which is full legal recognition, or de facto recognition, which is temporary or limited recognition. Sometimes recognition is implied, such as when states sign a treaty or establish diplomatic relations. Finally, non-recognition. States may refuse recognition if they believe the entity was formed through violations of international law, such as illegal occupation or secession. For example, the UN Security Council has denied recognition to Northern Cyprus and Rhodesia. It's important to note that recognition, while having legal effects, is ultimately a sovereign decision. Each country decides for itself whether or not to recognize another. So the answer to the question of whether a state needs to be recognized to exist depends on your definition of state.